Hello, my lovelies. How are you today? Today, I'm going to do a video on I don't really know what. I have, if you can see here, my little kitten, Bear. If you guys have been watching my videos, my mama, she had a kitten about a month ago. Yes. And her name is Bear. Say hello, Bear. Say hello. Look up into the mirror. There you go. There she is. And her name is Bear because she's black just like a bear. You're just so cute. You're just so cute. Yes, you are. You're just so adorable. Yes, you are. Such a cute little baby girl. All right. Go back and see Mommy. So, yes. I apologize. My nails are filthy. I'm doing 2 albums right now. This one is going to be sold. I already have somebody who is interested in buying it. My very first sold album, guys. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So, sold album. The other one that I have, I've showed you guys before. I was doing it in, I don't even know when it was. It's been so long since I've done a video. I believe it was about 2 weeks ago that I did that video, because I know my last one was the autograph book that I did. I still haven't completed that. I've got such a bad habit of starting things and then I don't finish them. So this one is bigger than the first one that I started, which I still haven't completed yet. I've got until Christmas to do it because it's from my mother. And it is a Christmas mini album, right about 4 inches wide by 5. Where's my ruler? I gotta look for my ruler. Sorry guys, my desk is a complete mess here. Sorry. So it's 6 1/4 wide by 3 inches, or sorry, 6 1/4. Yeah, 6 1/4 long. Oh my goodness. Tried a total blank here. Yeah, width. So almost 6 1/4 in width, and then 6 by 6, we'll say 6 by 6, and about 3 inches wide. So not bad. Pretty good album. It started out really good. I haven't had any issues with it. It's very strong. It's very sturdy, and it's not done yet. As I said, I still have a lot to do. If you are someone who has made these albums before, you will know it takes a lot of paper, it takes a lot of tape, and a lot of glue to hold these things together. So there's quite a bit of work that I still have left to do, but I still got 2 months to do it. So, as I said, it's an album for my parents for Christmas. They do know that they're getting it, but they won't see the completion of it until I'm done. Till it's completely done, but they've already seen the start of it. They've seen exactly what you guys are seeing right now. So hope you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Oh my goodness. I've got like a frame about this big that I can look into to see what you guys are seeing, so it's kind of hard to fit everything into that. Now, like I said, if you watched my last video on this, it's not done, and the reason why you're seeing a lot of scratching and everything and the tape coming through, it is an antique look that I made. I did it for a reason, because myself and my mother, we love antique, we love old, we love things that look old and worn and torn. So everything that you see is the reason why you're seeing. You can see the tape coming through and everything. The only downfall that I didn't like is when I put this entire pocket on, I put it on backwards for one, and I put the tape on sideways, and I didn't realize that I did that when I was sanding it. Now, it would have been perfect to me if I would have kept it just a straight piece of tape right there. But as I said, when I put this together, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. So it's kind of a work in progress. And this one here is, as I said, when I got these from the last video that I did, when I had done this book, these are papers that I gotten from Colleen Kingham Casey. She has her own page, Crafty Kazaz, I believe. And when I had ordered these papers from her, now they were already kind of antique looking, like no scratches or anything, but I put those scratches in myself. As I said, when I first started scratching this up with sandpaper, a light sandpaper, I kind of went over it with a rough sandpaper, and then I went over it with a light sandpaper. So it's very, very smooth, very smooth. I wanted it smooth, I didn't want it rough. And when I'd started doing it, I had noticed that these tape lines were coming through. I wasn't meaning to do that in the beginning. Now, when I had started doing it and noticed that, I really liked the effect that it was coming out. It looks like a wooden fence, a rickety old wooden fence, and I love it. I absolutely love how this turned out. Now, most of them look that way. They're not all red, but these are all Christmas papers. Every single one you see in this book is Christmas. And as I said, I'm not done yet. There's still a lot of work that I have to do with it, but I wanted to give you guys a little peek. There's a pocket there, fair size pocket. They're all strong. Everything is strong. There's pockets there, which by the time I'm done with this, normally they hold about 30 photos, around about 30 photos. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 14 photos just on the mats alone on one side. Now, by the time I'm done with it, so on both sides, there's 28 photo mats in total. Now, by the time I'm done with this, there's going to be well over 60, probably even 70 by the time I'm done with this. Now, in the next book I'm going to show you, there's going to be over 100 photo mats that I'm going to do. This album that I'm going to show you next is huge. I made it huge for a reason. Okay, so you got a little sneak peek at that. As I said, if you watched my last video on this, on my mini album, as I said, it's not done yet. That is, again, sanded, Mod Podged, and sanded over and over and over again, sanded music paper. I'll show you the music paper, actually, that I got for it. Very old music paper. I get my books at a old bookstore. Now, yes, they are a little expensive, but we all know when you want that certain paper, it's going to cost you a little bit of money to get that certain paper that you want because you want the oldness to it. Now, to me, the way that I know how old a book is by the smell. That's how old I know a book is. And when I opened this book, it was old. This book alone is over, I think it was 80 years old when I had bought this. And it cost me, you don't even want to know what it cost me, almost $40 for this book. But look at the thickness of it. And look at that paper. That is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I love this book, and it is full of music. So it was quite expensive to buy, yes, but in my mind, I thought it was well worth it because where we live here in Canada, we don't have a lot of options. I don't have a car to go traveling to other cities and stuff like that. So I have to grin and bear what I can get where I am. Or order it offline, which costs me twice as much. If I was to order this offline, it would cost me probably almost $100 just to have it shipped for the actual book itself. And can you go ask Mommy, please? I'm doing a video right now. Thank you, baby. Sorry about that. Grandson likes coming in and talking to his Nan all the time and seeing what she's doing. But yeah, so if I would have ordered this offline, I've heard it from a lot of ladies. They have said that the books that you buy, because we all want the old antique looking books, and as you can see, this is really old looking. It's probably over 60 years old. That I know. I took the cover off, so actually I'll show you the cover. Maybe you guys might even know. Now, when I got this book, there was nothing left to it. The frame, the actual binding of the book, as you can see, it's completely destroyed. So yeah, I paid a lot of money for an old. Hang on, guys. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Grandson wants chocolate milk, but Nana doesn't have any, so he's upset. Apologize. Just give me a second here. I'm going to light my candle. I forgot to light my candles. Yeah, he's upset. I don't like making him upset. Alright. So, yeah, when I bought this book, it was hanging on by threads. It was literally, you see the threads all hanging out there. Like, this is really old. Really, really old. You can see all the threads all dangling there and everything. This thing was barely holding together, but I loved it. I didn't care. So yeah, I did pay a pretty penny for this, but it's well worth it in the end. And the cover itself is really thick and really, really, really strong. But I got it also because I love the picture here. It is, I don't really know. I've never seen a picture of this before. I don't even know, because the picture's so old. I don't even know if it's a real person or if it's an actual statue. I'm not too sure. But they're holding like a, I'm not even going to say it. They're holding an instrument of some kind. I can't remember the word for it. But yeah. So you get the idea. I use that for a lot of my papers. For backgrounds, for, you know, stuff like that. I'll use them for pockets and little books and stuff like that. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of some of the stuff that I do, because that's what I do. I don't even care to really show that one, but I will show you. So this is, it's not really an autograph book. When I made this, I didn't make it into an autograph book. I made it more for like a little, book that you can put like pictures in and quotes and, you know, little things like that. You can see there, that's my favorite technique to do, which is just craft paper or lunch bags, the brown bags that you get, with some Mod Podge and some paint and some sparkly pens and stuff, and you get that. So all it really is just it's not done because I kind of gave up on it after, but it is pretty, it's cute. Just like I said, just for pictures, place to put some pictures or some quotes and stuff like that. But it's cute, and that's the wallpaper. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I have a ton of wallpaper that you get for free. If you go into your local wallpaper and paint store, you can rent books that you want samples for, but you have to bring the books back. So I couldn't do that because I'm going to destroy the paper pretty much. So I needed samples of paper. So I was in the paint store for about an hour and a half, I believe, and the gentleman had gotten me tons and tons and tons of samples of paper, and I'm talking they're probably 30 or 40 inches long for the samples that he gave me, and they're all black and white because that's all I wanted to go for at the time. If you're going to do that, go into a wallpaper store and ask for samples, but know the kind of what is it called, the oh, I can't think. I'm so excited today. Sorry, guys. Know the kind of style that you're going to go for. If it's black and white, if it's blue and other colors and stuff like that, then go for it. Do it. It's awesome. It's awesome. And you get them all for free. And if they're nice enough, they'll give you lots and lots of them. I've got over, I believe, 40 rolls or 40 samples. So, yeah. Okay. Now this is my autograph book that my mother actually told me that I should do. She had, I know you can make them and stuff, but she had actually given me the idea of to make a whole bunch of them, because even though high school is already in and all the kids are all back to school and everything, I was thinking, we were both thinking of more along the lines of when you're on summer vacation, you're in college, you're in high school, you're done for the year, or you're a student that is maybe moving somewhere else, and you want a bunch of friends' photographs, or sorry, yeah, even if you want photographs or autographs or little sayings and stuff like that. So that's the focus that I was going for with this. Now, as I said, it's not done. This one is pretty much for a little girl, so it's like a rock star. So that's why you see all the stars on it. So it's like a rock star mini autograph book. So I wanted to make a lot of pages. So all of this is completely handmade. Everything you see here is handmade. The book itself, the paper, no, I didn't make. I can make it though. So yeah, this is a little autograph book. Now it has pockets. There are three signatures that I put in. And each signature has its own little pocket, if you can see. Sorry, my grandson is throwing a fit. We all know how kids are. Oh, I thought that was a pocket. That's not a pocket. Why is it not a pocket? It's supposed to be a pocket, but it's not opening up. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. Oh, I've got it upside down. I have it upside down. Oh my goodness, what did I do here? That's crazy. Okay, so here we go. That's the front page. So here we go. So, happy-go-lucky, little photo mat, because sometimes we get photos taken with our rock stars, or, you know, whoever it is you're getting a signature from. Baseball superstars, football, basketball, rock concerts, you know, all those kind of things. Same thing with school. You're done for the year, you know, you get your friends to sign their names and their addresses and some saying, you know, kind of like what are they called? The books that you get at the end of every year, that high school students get at the end of the year. I forget what they're called. It's been a long time since I've been in high school, guys, okay? Bear with me. So anyways, yeah. Quite a few. I'm not done with it yet. Now, when I did the video on this, I had one pocket that I had put in. So I've added quite a few more since then. As I said, I'm working on a million things at once here. I have my own swaps going on. I have 3 pages that I run. I have 2 photo albums right now that I have to finish. That's why I put my mother's off to the side for now, because I have one that is being sold. Someone had seen a photo of the one for my parents, and they were very, very interested in it, and they had sent me some information through email, and they are very interested in a book. So they just kind of gave me some measurements and kind of some ideas as to what it is that they want for color, which was not very specific. So they're very interested. So I'm selling one of my biggest and most valuable things right now, and it means a lot to me. So yeah, that means a lot. So yeah, you get the idea. Back to this. Yes, I'm rambling on here. I'm so sorry, guys. So I just did a few little pages. As I said, it's not completed yet. There's still quite a bit more to do. But it gives you an idea of quite a few things that I'm going to do with it. I'm going to make quite a few of them. And then I'm going to post them up on my Facebook and stuff like that, and see what people think. And then post them in a few shops to see if anybody's interested in buying them. Like I said, they're for kids. This one is for a kid, because mostly, you know, it's kids that are in school, or high school students, or, you know, college students that are done for the year, and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, long story short. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, now the big mama. Look at the size of this thing, guys. This thing is huge. It is huge. I don't even know the measurements, because I don't measure very much at all. So, yeah, it's huge. Going to measure it. It is, oh my, I didn't even notice it's that big. It's 8 1/4 wide by 6 1/4 long. And 3.5 inches. Wow, it's 3.5 inches in width, as you see here, in width, this way. I know, there's like all different measurements that I'm supposed to take of this, but like, this thing is ginormous, guys, trust me. It's huge. It is the biggest one that I've done yet. I've done 2. This is the second one. So I guess, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna shut up. So, have a look at the pewdiness. As I said, it's not done yet. I still have a lot of work to do. I've been working on this thing like mad for about a week and a half. Yeah, about a week and a half. Sorry guys, just thirsty here. I'm sorry, I'm so thirsty. I got my cat playing like crazy in my inks. Oh boy, he's cranky today. That's the youngest one now. All right. So, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is going to be so amazing. I know you ladies are going to love this, and you're going to love it even more when it's complete, because I'm just in awe over this book. I'm in total and complete awe over this book. Now, when I had shown the video about the wallpaper that I had, those 40 strips of wallpaper that I have. Sorry if you guys can hear my grandkids in the back there. They're a little cranky today. So when I had gotten the wallpaper, that's where I was going. When I got in the wallpaper, I was saving it to do something special with it. Now I have something special that I can do it with. This is not wallpaper. This is actually just decorative paper that you buy at any craft store or wherever, and I love it. It's gorgeous. It goes together nicely. As I said, it's a little messed up, but there's still quite a bit of stuff that I have to do with it. I am not done yet. Not even close yet. And the only reason why the clip is here is to hold it together, because I have to get stronger magnets. I did have magnets here to hold it closed, but they were not strong enough. Now I do have other ones, which are Neo magnets, for anyone who does work with magnets and likes them. Strong magnets you need. What is the name of it? Neodymium. I'm just gonna show you the name of it. Right there. It's right where you see. Whoop, hang on here. Right there. That's the kind of magnet you need. Okay? As long as it has that in it, I guess that's what makes it stronger. And these I got at Walmart, I believe. Pretty sure. And I have tons of them, so I just haven't finished putting it in. Like I said, I warn you, it's still a little messy because I'm not done yet. Okay? So, here's the flaps. As I said, I had to number everything because there's so much going on in here. Okay. Now the brown that you see here, you guys are going to laugh at me when you hear this. But you got to do what you got to do to finish stuff. Because I'm pretty much, it takes me about a month to go through all of my supplies, and then I have to go and get more at the end of the next month. So, I wasn't planning on making something like this, and when I had started it, I ran out of black paper, I ran out of the brown paper, I ran out of my double-sided sticky tape. I have run out of everything doing this book. So I am now down to the nitty-gritty of my papers. I'm now down to using glue. I have to use glue for everything. Eileen's Tacky Glue. Yes, love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. So, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Now, the black that you see here, you're going to laugh about this, guys, but I'm telling you, you got to do what you got to do. I had to use black marker to finish up all of this because I ran out of black paper. I have no more black paper. I have nothing that I can even come close to making a black background because that's what the girl had wanted, was a black background. So, to finish off, I think I got maybe 8 pages completed with actual black paper, and the rest is all done in black marker. So everything you see here is all black marker. All right, so here we go. We're going to flip it open. Black marker, black marker. You'll know where you see it, all black marker. Oh my goodness, I killed 5 markers trying to complete this thing. And thank God the edging is done. The edging is completely done now. I don't have to worry about that. Now, all I have to do is cover it. I have to cover the sides here. Sorry. I have to cover the sides here. Now I just got to put on actual photo mats. As I said, these are only backgrounds. These are just background mats. That's all I wanted to do with them. So that's pretty much all I have to do. And I have to add, I'm going to show you. So as I said, it's not done yet. I'm not done yet. This is, I'm still looking at another 3 weeks before this will be completely done the way that I want to do it for the lady. All right, now here's the fun part. In a whole bunch of tutorials, I'm just going to tell you this, in a whole bunch of tutorials, the many tutorials that I've watched, I can't even name them because there's so many that I've watched, but in a number of tutorials, different ones from different people, they all have different kinds of styles. On how to do photo mats, on how to do pockets, on how to do corner pockets and tuck spots and all that kind of thing. So what I did was, let me shove this over this way a little bit, was I took the idea, now this one doesn't look the greatest right now, so I took the idea of, I think it's called a waterfall effect. Something like along the lines of a waterfall effect. And what I did was I just made a whole bunch of little flip-ups. Tons of them. Like I said, there's going to be enough space in here for probably almost 100 photos by the time I'm done with this. And the lady that ordered this, I had sent her a picture of what I've done so far, and she loves it already. She absolutely loves the flip opens here. And I'm gonna tell you, it's I don't like saying it in this way, but this book is not cheap. It is not cheap because it's taking me a lot of paper and a lot of product to finish this book. So she's paying a pretty penny for it, but the way she's looking at it is because she saw my parents' photo album and some other books that I had done. She wanted something very, very well done. But as I said, this is only my second time doing this, so I have to be precise with everything. And I'm a perfectionist at everything. I know you're going to see some nooks and crannies and, like, you know, some crackly and whatever messy there, but it's not done yet. So there's going to be a big photo mat here. Now I haven't completely decided what I'm going to do with it yet. But there's a lot of flips, tons and tons and tons of flips. So there's, I believe, actually, I'll count it out for you here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 picture mats right there. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 photo mats in one page, okay? And they'll fit all different small pictures, because, you know, sometimes when we take pictures, it's far away, they're close up, you know? So they can all be cut out to different sizes and stuff, and she said that she wanted different sized photo mats. So that's what I came up with. And this is going to be on every second page throughout the book. So, as I said, there's going to be over 100 photo mats in this entire book. I also, excuse me, I still have pockets that I have to do. Oops, I'm trying to get in frame here, guys, sorry. I still have pockets for photo mats, which is 2 on each side. So, tons and tons of pictures in here, guys. Just tons of pictures. This is the biggest book that I have ever made. I love this book. I love it. I love making them. My only downfall is the amount of paper and tape and glue you go through. Even though this is a small bottle of tacky glue, I've refilled this thing 3 times already doing this book alone. Just this book alone. 3 times I've already refilled this thing. That's how fast I'm going through glue. I've gone through all my inks. I've gone through 2 bottles of Mod Podge. I've gone through all 6 rolls of my double-sided sticky tape of all different sizes. I've gone through all 6 of them because I only buy 6 a month because I know it's going to last me the entire month. Wow. Wow. I'm just telling you guys, be prepared. If you're looking into making something like this, be prepared for the amount of paper. The black paper especially, you need the black paper. You really, really need the black paper. It is so much better, and I love the background to it. Make sure you pick out your proper papers. Make sure you have enough glue. Make sure you have enough ink. Make sure you have enough double-sided sticky tape, Mod Podge, anything that you're going to be using on this book. Double or triple it up because you're going to go through it very fast with this book. I had no idea. I had no idea. No idea. All right. So now we're going to get into the somewhat beautiness of it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I love this. Ta-da! Do you see the gorgeousness of that? As I said, I'm not done yet. Gorgeous. Is that not gorgeous? And that is all held down by magnets. Everything you see there on that page is held down by magnets. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. This is another waterfall effect that I took from another whole bunch of videos. As I said, I am using so many different kinds of waterfall effects throughout this whole book. I have to, because I don't want it to be the same on every single page. Okay, so yeah, some of the black rubbed off. Now the thing I'm liking about this is that it's wallpaper. It just wipes right off. I'm going to show you. Some of the black came through. There we go. That's all I got to do. So any fingerprints you got on it, anything like that. That is what I'm loving about the wallpaper. I'm so stuck on wallpaper now. I love this idea. So there we go. See how it was all black? Now it's not anymore. It's just because it's rubbing off from everything else. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So, there's the little flip. And listen. Click. 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 I love it. I love it. I love it. And this is pretty much where I stopped last night because I've been working on it for 2 days straight, actually. I haven't really slept much because I'm trying to get it done. So, this, oh my goodness, I can't believe the size of this book. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Oh, I'm coming. Sorry. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh. Oh my goodness. I love but hate this chair. Okay. So, as I said, it's not complete yet. There's still some of the black ink I'm noticing that's rubbing off. So that's why kind of just going over it with the wipe. That's what's so awesome about wallpaper. You just wipe it right back off. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now you can't do that with paper. If I did that, that page would be soaked already. So there we go. And then that. As I said, it's not done yet. Kind of looks like a little bit of a mess right now, but it ain't done yet. Just gorgeous wallpaper. And if you guys could only feel this wallpaper. Oh, you think it's beautiful the way you see it? Oh, if you could only feel it, it's even more beautiful. Like this wallpaper alone. Ooh, I just dug my nail into it. Ooh, that's how sensitive it is. This is like a French theme wallpaper with a bunch of embedded words. What is that called? Embossed? No, not embossed. Engraved. Engraved words. into the actual paper in French. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Still got quite a bit of black there. I have to scrub some of that off. So yeah, as you can see there, like, have you ever seen anybody wipe their book with an actual wipe? You know, you ever seen them wipe their pages with a wipe? You can't do that. You can't do that. So maybe I've made the first book ever in the world where you can do that. I don't know. I don't really care. I just know that the lady that is going to get this, she's going to love this, because it is, you know, sometimes people have like dirty fingers or whatever and they're touching the pages, and, you know, sometimes we got grit in the you know what I mean, in our fingers, and it's hard to get it off or whatever, you know, so it's easily wipeable. Easily. I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to, like, go back and get more, but I think I'm actually going to buy a couple of the rolls that I really, really like, because this one especially with the French engraving in it, I love it. It's gorgeous paper. If it was really close to me right now, I would grab it and show you, but you kind of get the idea. Yep, I'm still whipping. I really love that idea. And that's pretty much how far I got last night. Because this whole entire page, I worked on it for about, I know some of us can work on a page and do it within like 2 hours, you know. But me, it takes me a long time to do things because I like being precise and I don't like to measure. So I just kind of like, actually Zenero does it. Zenero 1 does it. What is the new lady, I believe her name is. Oh God, there's so many of them that I watch that I absolutely love. I'll actually try if I can remember. I know I keep saying that I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and put the description of the people that I watch, because they are so inspiring and they're so amazing with the way that they create their albums. They're just amazing the way that they create their albums. And it's so simple to do. Now with other videos that I've watched, they're measuring like 10 times for one page, and you got to do all these little measurements, and it's crazy the amount of measuring that these people do, and I don't know how they stand there and actually go through all that amount of time. Like, I've seen people take a week to do a book. Now, yeah, I take that long personally, but this is just doing measurements. This is measurements, guys, just measurements. That's all it is. That they're taking so long to do a measurement. It's crazy. So that's what I pretty much gave up on measuring. Unless I have to do it, I'll do it. Other than that, no, I'm not going to measure. I just take my paper, measure it up to the size that I'm going to use, measure it out properly, make sure it's going to fit properly. Boom, done. Within 5 minutes, I've got that entire page down. There we go. And there's our magnet. It's going to be hidden. I know you see it on top of this, but there's going to be something that I'm going to be putting here anyways. So I will do a tutorial. If you guys are interested in seeing some of the ways that I've done these, because I can't remember all of the people that I've watched do it. Do all these. I don't even remember who it was that I saw this video from. She was the only one that I watched, and I can't think of the name of her for some reason. I cannot think of her name. I'm hoping that it's in my history. If it is, then I will put her description in the description bar and let you guys know exactly where it is. But yeah, see, it's still going black. That's because of the black marker. Yeah. But it's kind of easy to wipe off. Somewhat, but it kind of makes it look vintage at the same time, and that's what I was going for, so here we go. So there's another page done. Now, as I said, blank page. I'm going to move it over here. Whoa. This thing is, like, so big. Get other stuff out of the way. There we go. Alright. Gotta make sure I'm in camera here. As I said, I'm working with a view like this big. So here's another flip, and here we go again. Ta-da! Now see, if I was to wipe that with a wipe, yeah, it just, because it is stamped, yeah, see what happens? You can't do that. You can't do it with paper. That's why I love wallpaper. I'm getting wallpaper from now on. All right, another little pull tab here, magnetic. I love the sound. Oh, I love that. I could just sit here all day and do that. I'm weird like that. I just love it. I love the sound. It's so awesome. So as you see, it's a little pull tab. I just put a ribbon and a little tiny brad. That's all I did there. Okay. So a little ribbon, little pull tab. Now these, when I did this one, I had to number every one of them. Every single one of them I had to number because I couldn't memorize how to close it, because it has to close a proper way to keep it all flat. And if I close it the wrong way, it will not close properly. Okay. As I said, I'm not done yet. There's still some work I have to do with these, but like I said, old-fashioned. That's what she wanted, was old-fashioned. So this is actual, where is it? Do I have it close by? Like the music book that I showed you there. Actually, I believe this is from, no, that is from, where is it? Right there. Some of you might be a little upset to see this, but Oliver Twist. It's an old Oliver Twist. Now, you don't want to know the price I paid for that either. But the paper, oh, I love the $20. I paid $20 for that book. But look at it. Look at it. Now, can you see the date on that? That is from a grandmother to her grandson. 1952. She gave that to her grandson. Where am I here? Am I in the wrong spot? Oh, there we are. 1952, she gave that to her grandson. Okay? That's how old this book is. Amazing. Amazing. So as you can see how old the paper is. Look at the oldness and the smell. Oh, I love... Oh, God, I love that smell. Oh, for any of you that love old books and the smell of it, oh, my God, I could just sit here all day. Oh, smell. It just smells so good. So, yeah, all I did here was, so, yeah, Oliver Twist. Gorgeous cover. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cover. So I can do a lot with the book itself afterwards, too. I like getting the hardcovers because I can use the book after. Now, it's going to take me a long time to go through this, but I don't know, maybe a year or two, I'll be able to actually do something with the actual book. Because I actually really like the texture. If you can see the texture on that. It's just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but something. Give me a second here, guys. I gotta kind of blow my schnoz. Give me a moment. I don't want to do it on screen. It's disgusting to do. Where you go? Felt like getting pretty today? I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming. That's good. Yummy. I don't know why I'm dying of thirst today. Much better. All right. Messy desk. So, as I was saying, with this paper here, you can see, make sure I'm in Oh my goodness. There we go. So with this paper and this paper and this paper you see back here, this little brown paper, that is from the Oliver Twist book. It is the first few pages that you get that are blank, and you can kind of see that the America is still on there. On the little tiny corner there where my fingernail is. Now I did this with washi tape. I love the washi tape. And I wanted to put glue down on it, but I was afraid that it was going to come seeping out the side, because sometimes no matter how much you put on or how little you put on, it still sometimes seeps out the side. And you can still kind of see some of it. I'm not happy with that, so I may have to redo that whole page because I'm not really that fond of it. This here too, the same thing, is from the same book. Both of the things that you see there. And all I did was do a stamp. Let me see if I can find that. Whew, that's stinky perfume, daughter. Whew, that is strong. Whew. Daughter's putting on really strong perfume. Kind of gagging me out here. Oh, there it is. So this is a heart stamp. Don't ask me where I got it. I have no idea where I got it. I got so many things online, I totally forget where I get anything. And the only reason why you see tape here is because I couldn't find my... I can't even think of the name. The thing where you put your stamps on. I couldn't find it anyways, so I had to use that. I got too frustrated with looking for it, so I had to put some double-sided sticky tape on that to hold it down. Hey, work with what you got, right? So yeah, I use this for this. And all I did, I don't like going like just one color. When I'm doing my stamping, I like adding multiple colors, so it stands out more. I find that it stands out more when you use a couple of different colors that kind of blend in together. So if you can see that, normally people would do like a black or red or whatever color they're going to use, but instead I used a black with green, a dark green, and then a light green. Let's see if I can face it this way to you. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. This is, like, I know a lot of people may not like what they're seeing because you're not all like me, okay? This is the kind of stuff I like, okay? I'm not saying you have to run out and you have to do that and you know, do things a certain way and everything. This is how the lady had wanted the book. She wants it to look old. So that is what I'm doing. Now, if it's something that somebody had wanted, that maybe you wanted something in style or whatever else that you wanted. Sorry, my glasses are filthy. Hopefully. Now, if it's something that's up to date, you know, with the fancy graphic 45, I don't buy that paper. I can't afford that paper. It is ridiculously expensive. But if it's something that someone wants ordered, and wants a book like that, then yes, they will have to order that book and they will have to send the things to me that they want put into that book. That's how it works. I am doing this all with my own stuff. So, back to the point. Now again, this is magnetized. Oh my God, I just love that sound. I don't know why, that is so weird. I just love it. Well, how the hell am I supposed to hold my pants up?
But you're sitting down.
It doesn't matter. They still fall off. My daughter's asking me for my belt.
I don't have any belts.
You gonna say hi to our viewers?
Hello. How is y'all doing?
I'm telling them about the book that I'm getting ordered.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That the lady ordered from me.
Yep.
My first buyer. Well, I've sold other books, but nothing like this. I did one book and then I got a buyer.
That's the first time ever making one.
Yeah, and like I said, doing the first one there for Nana and Papa, I did it pretty good, and then making the second. So the more that I make, the better I'm getting at doing it. It's getting
funny
easier.
Because she did she see? Did that lady see the album that you made for Nana and Papa?
Yeah, that's the one that she saw.
Oh.
And she really liked it, and she had asked me a bunch of questions and was wondering, okay, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And I said, yeah, I know how to make all of that.
Oh, okay.
Even though I didn't, but, you know, all it is looking it up online and learning how to do it.
Yeah.
And it's simple. Simple.
Well, I didn't know if she'd seen it or not.
Yeah.
I can't remember if she'd actually seen
Yeah. And she loved it. She absolutely loved it. Would you mind grabbing me some chocolate milk?
it. Oh, so love of Mary. Maybe.
Because you love your mother.
Yeah.
I gave birth to you.
Alright.
Sorry, guys. Chitter chatter with the daughter. All right. And this here. Not too. I don't really know what I think about that. Like, she might like it. I'm not too sure, though. All this is like a silver tool on the back there that you see with a printed off picture. I got that off the internet. And I love the picture, but I'm not really sure about the green to go with it. But it all kind of blends together, you know? It's all, so it kind of stands out. Like, your eye doesn't go automatically to the green. Well, it kind of, yeah, it does. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to shut up about that. But it's not that hard for me to fix that if it's something that she doesn't want. So, then again here, background. You can see a couple of tea splatter here. I don't know if you guys can really see it. I'm trying so hard to make sure you guys can see this because, as I said, with the first one that I did there for my parents, I wasn't even done the book. And I immediately, like 2 days after that book went up on my site, I immediately, within 2 days, I got a message saying that someone wanted me to make them a book. And like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't believe that I'm actually making something for someone, because normally I just make it and then I'll throw it up and somebody will buy it. Or my husband's friends, a lot of them like buying stuff for their wives because of the company that he runs. He's got a lot of male workers and they're all pretty much married or have girlfriends that love this kind of stuff. And you know, I don't know, maybe guys see things differently than women do when it I don't know. It's hard to explain. But my husband had said that a lot of his male friends, because every time that he has a buddy that comes over, he'll show his male friends the books that I make. If one of them are saying, well, yeah, I've got to buy a birthday present for the wife or for the girlfriend or the daughter or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. And my husband will be like, oh, well, here you go, you know, my wife can make this kind of stuff for you, you know, all that kind of thing. So that's how my business is getting out there, is through word of mouth. Now I'm only starting to actually start selling online. I haven't really sold anything much online. I think I sold 2 little mini books, like little mini books, mini things like this for like $5, you know, stuff like that. Or a little bit bigger, I sold for like $20. You know, stuff like that. But I was totally amazed when she emailed me, and I actually started crying because I couldn't believe the beautiful things that she was saying about the book and the things that she was asking me. And if you're watching, thank you so much, honey. I'm so grateful that you have ordered from me, and I hope that you love this as much as I do, because I'm totally in awe about this book, about doing this for someone. I'm in tears. I apologize, guys. I'm in tears. I'm so sorry about that. I'm a very emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I get very emotional very easily. But I hope that she loves this as much as I do. And as I said, it's not complete yet. I'm still sitting here in tears because I can't believe this. Let's just push this up a little bit so you guys can see. So again, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 photo mats right there, 9, a whole bunch of, you know, and then a little pocket that I have made there. As I said, I'm not done yet. There's still a lot of work that I have to do with this, but I've also run out of paper. I've run out of all of my supplies, so I pretty much have to stop with creating this until I can get some more supplies next week. And I'm really hoping that I can afford to get the Sizzix. If you guys have watched my last video there, it was actually the day after my birthday, I believe. and I was really hoping to get a Sizzix, and I didn't get one for my birthday, so I was a little upset about that. But so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hope that I can find one somewhere and either order it online or um, I know that the Michaels here in Barrie, or where I live here in Canada, it's really expensive. It's like $120. I haven't seen it myself. My husband actually went out and looked at it. Now, it's not a problem with affording to get it. It was just, some weeks are good financially, some weeks aren't. So that's what we have to struggle with. And unfortunately, my birthday fell on a week where financially we weren't that well. But other weeks, it's like we got so much money coming out our butt, we don't know what to do with it. Other than that, long story short, I don't mean to ramble on about that. So yeah, I was really, really hoping to get that because both my daughter and my husband had known how bad I wanted that machine because there's so much more that I can do with that, than doing what I'm doing here because I myself am not 100% impressed with what I can do. Like a lot of the things that I do, it's either ripping or using scissors or using punches, stuff like that. When there's so much more that I can do if I have the Sizzix, which is what I really, really, really want. Just more beautiful things that I can create with doing that. Even though I do what I do here, I do love this album. So far, I am absolutely loving it. The more I open it and look at it, I'm just in awe about it. And I know she loves it so far. So, there we go. There's that one. We're not done yet, guys. I'm showing you a video on what I've made here so far. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep showing you guys. This part is my favorite. This is my favorite part. Now there's a lot here. There is a lot here. So yeah, this is my favorite part. Oh God, I'm sorry if I'm not in view. I'm trying so hard to stay in view here. Sorry, I'll move you down a little bit. How's that? Is that better? I hope that's better. Sorry guys, I gotta blow my nose here again. Oh, goodness. Not hard to tell when fall's coming. And when winter starts coming. I have so much stuff that I'm working on. Ouch. Sorry. You probably saw my big glass of milk here. I'm out of chocolate milk, so I'm stuck with milk. Love you, Grandma. Sorry, just had to give my grandma her morning kisses. Picture of my grandma. She passed away last year, so I have pictures of my relatives that have passed away that sit here, right in front of me over here. So this is me this way, and that way is my wall. And I have my 3 relatives that have passed away in the last 3 years. Actually, 2 of them in the last 2 years, and then my other uncle that had passed away tragically quite a few years ago. So they all sit here with me, with the rest of my family. Gives me inspiration. I like having to look up and, when I have those downfall moments where I think, oh gosh, I don't know how to do this, or I get frustrated with stuff and I just want to give up, and why am I sitting here? Why am I doing this? And, some of us have those moments in life, you know what I mean? Not saying that everybody does, but, for people who are somewhat emotional, I don't even know how to say it, but we need something to inspire us. And my grandmother was my biggest inspiration in my life. And she died from cancer last year. Or, sorry, 2 years ago. She died from cancer 2 years ago. She fought it long and hard for, I believe, 8 years. She was a cancer survivor for about 8 years. And she passed away 2 years ago. And so she sits here with me every day. And every day that I wake up, I give her kisses and I talk to her. And I pretty much, I'm sorry I'm talking about this, guys. I pretty much talk to her and I ask her to give me the inspiration that I need to do this. Because since my grandmother had died, I didn't have a very close connection with my mother. Pretty much right after my grandmother had died, I didn't have a connection with my mother after that. We had lost touch. We didn't talk or anything, so I didn't have that womanly, motherly figure in my life, even though I'm 43 years old now. You know, you still need your mom once in a while, you know. And I didn't have my mom in my life for the last 2 years. Pretty much about a month after my grandmother died, we stopped talking to each other. Just family issues, whatever. And I don't know why I'm talking about this. I apologize. You guys can fast forward if you want to. But that is the reason why I am doing what I'm doing, is because of my family. It took me a long time to realize, like a long time for me to realize that I can actually do stuff like this. Now the craftiness runs in our family. We have a lot of crafters in our family, but it was nothing that I really did throughout my life. I was always creative and everything, but it was more, what's the word I'm looking for? More big stuff, you know, like fixing an oven, you know, stuff like that. I'm handy around the house. I know how to do all the stuff around the house. You know, that's what I grew up doing, was fixing houses and putting flooring in and carpets and all that kind of stuff, and cleaning houses. I had a cleaning business for 10 years. I used to have it wasn't my company, but it was my partner's company back when I was younger. He used to build houses. So I learned a lot of how to build floors and construct floors and walls, and you know, like I'm extremely handy. But when it comes to this is, to me, is the most difficult thing to do. For me, putting a floor down, putting a wall up, you know, that kind of stuff, fixing an oven, fixing a dryer, fixing a washer, fixing a lamp, you know, like all those things are easy to me. No problem. No problem. I have no problem doing it. I don't sit there and kind of scratch my head, you know. Now with this, I'm sitting and scratching my head a lot because I can't think straight. Because it's all about coordinating everything together. I know I'm rambling here. I'm really rambling. Anyways, let's get back to this. This beautifulness. Isn't this gorgeous, darling? It's just gorgeous. And listen. Oh, it's a clip again. Oh, I just love that sound. What is that? If anybody knows what that is, as to why someone loves that kind of sound of a magnet closing, oh, I just love it. I love it. I don't know why. I could sit here all day and just... I'm weird, guys. Sorry. Anyways, let's get back to this. Sorry while I take another sip here. I'm really thirsty today. Oh, I love the prettiness of fall when the leaves are falling off the trees, and the beautiness of it, and the crunch of the leaves when you're walking on them. Oh my gosh, my nails look horrid. The next video I do, I promise they'll look better, because my daughter's going to do my nails for me. I can't do my nails. Actually, I'm going to show you guys a quick tip. Okay? I'm not going to actually do it, but I'm going to show you something. For those of you who may have an issue, who don't want to go out and spend $50 to get your nails done, because there's no way I would ever pay that much. I used to do it years ago. but I will not ever do it again. It is painful. It is annoying. The smells, I can't stand the smells. And when you are getting your nails put on, and like this is my real nail. Look at how long that is. That's crazy long. That's the longest my nail has ever been in my life. And the only reason why it's staying on there is because I don't use that finger. Because you see how it's bent? I can't use that finger for anything. Why and how it happened? I guess from when I had the seizure last year and I collapsed. You know, I don't know. So anyways, I'm going to give you guys a little tip. You know when you're doing your nails. Where's my nail polish? I just got to show you guys this tip. I don't know if it's ever been done. It's not something that I look up to find out. But you know, when you do your nail polish, I know this has nothing to do with this. I'm just like all over the place. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay? So you know when you get the nail polish and that, look at how flippy and floppy that brush is, you know? I have such a hard time doing my nails with these. Really, really hard time. So, what I came up with, like I said, I don't know if this has been done. I have no idea. I don't know and I don't care. I'm just showing you guys. Take one of your brushes like this. Okay? Probably, yeah, about that length and that width. Perfect. And that thinness, you see how thin it is? See how thin it is? Okay? Dip it into your nail polish. Don't worry about ruining it. You're not going to ruin it because I will tell you what you do with it afterwards. So, get your nail polish. Well, the way that I did it is I just kind of dumped some of it onto my mat and then dip my brush into it. But I'm not going to do that right now because my beautiful book is sitting here. So anyways, long story short, I'm just showing you a quick tip. I was amazed. I was totally amazed when I did this. All right? So all you're going to do is use that. Oh my goodness, guys. And it dries faster. It dries faster. It goes on with no mess. I should be the inventor for these nail polishes. I'm telling you, I should be the inventor for these nail polish brushes. Because I've never seen this done. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do my nails in front of you. Hope you don't mind. But it dries so much faster. Like within seconds, my nail is dry. Because of that brush. Now, if you were to use the normal nail polish brush, it takes 6 hours for my nail polish to completely dry when I use the actual nail brush. I don't have time to sit around for 6 hours and wait for my nail polish to dry. I don't. I know this is not a makeup beauty tip channel. Excuse me. But I wanted to show you guys this quick tip. For anyone who's like me, who has an issue with using those darn things, because they flip, they flop, they go all over the place. And you make a major mess. And my nose is running again. I apologize for the sniffling, guys. Just give me a second here. But it is so much faster. And look at that. Isn't that awesome? That is so freaking awesome. And I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you what I have to go through. I know this, again, still has nothing to do with what I'm showing you here. I'm all over the place. I told you that. I'm crazy. I'm kooky. Okay, now I'm going to do it with the actual nail brush. Trust me, this is going to be funny. Now I've already got it all over my finger. And I'm trying to be as neat as possible with this thing. But because my nerves are so extremely bad, yeah, see? Now see? Look at how bad that is. All over the place. And trust me, it gets worse. Okay? Now that's going to take forever to dry. Now I know there's a difference between the two of them. This one was done with the paintbrush, and this one was done with the nail brush. I know this one looks better because of the nail brush. But because I'm doing what I'm doing craft-wise, I need my nails to dry fast. So I don't care what it looks like when it's done, as long as it's neat. I don't care what the polish looks like on it afterwards. Okay? Quick tip for you. There you go. And then when you're done with using your brush, your paintbrush for your nail polish, dip it in to a cupful, a mini cup of your nail polish remover. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, hang on, I gotta blow my schnoz here again. Yeah, now I'm gonna have a lot of issues with that finger now. Where did I put my Kleenex? Uh-oh. I'm so sorry about that, guys. So, take your nail polish remover, pour some of, oh my goodness, I'm all over the place today. Pour some of it into your little lid. Dip your paintbrush into it and scrub really, really hard because you need to get all of those bristles. I know this has nothing to do with the book that I'm showing you. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Should I become a makeup beauty queen too? Do some videos on the quick tips that I can use? No, I'm too old for that. So get your brush in there, push it around, get it all smooshed. Rub it up against the sides because you need to get all of that nail polish out. Oops. I think I pushed a little too hard. And then what I usually do is I go and wash it with soap and water. There we go. And she's beautimous again. See? Perfect. No problems. See? Quick tip for you. There you go. I just gave you a quick tip on nail polish. If you want to use it. It's up to you. I'm just showing you because some of us ladies out there have a very difficult time doing our nails. Now I really want to do my nails. Anyways, so there you go. Quick tip for you. Okay? I know that had nothing to do with what I was actually doing. I just wanted to show you. It was an amazing little trick that I found. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if other women do it. I have no idea. I just wanted to show you. Anyways, back to our book. So, the little clip. Whoop. Ta-da! Yeah, if anybody knows what kind of an obsession that is, because I wouldn't even know how to punch that in. So if anyone knows why it is that some people like that sound, you know how some people like the sound of crinkling stuff or waterfalls or like me, you know, that kind of stuff. OCD with certain things. Please let me know. Let me know what that is because I would love to know. Okay, so here we go. So 1 photo mat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not done yet, 7, another magnet, oh, I love that sound, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ta-da! Look at all of that. Is that not amazing, guys? Like, this is so amazing. I love this idea. Now, I haven't seen this idea itself. I have never seen this idea on a video anywhere. It's not something that I went and looked up. It's just from some of the ideas that, like with the other two that I did there with these ones. These I saw. So all I did was kind of added more. Okay? As far as I know, I'm the only person that has done this. Like I said, I don't know if anybody else has. I'm not claiming that I have, but as far as I know, because I haven't looked it up, I am the only one that has ever done this. I have never seen it in any other book on the videos that I've watched. And trust me, I have watched hundreds and hundreds of videos on these albums. And I have not seen this done. Okay? Good for me. Now, the only issue I have with this is I have to number these so that when the lady gets it, she knows exactly how to put it back together so that you're not going to have issues. Because if you do not fold them back together properly, because of where the magnets are and because of the sizes, everything fits perfectly. But if you close it all up wrong, it will not stay closed. Okay? See, I'm lost already. I'm totally lost already. That was there. Yep, that's right. That's right. There's no magnet on that one. I gotta feel where the magnets are. You can't even tell. Like, see, like you can't even tell that I've got magnets in these. I hope you guys can see this. My goodness. Like, I love these. Like, they're so thin. These are amazing. Like, look at the size of that magnet. It is so thin. I love these things. And it was like $2 for a pack of 4. I love these things. I've got like 10 packages of them. I love them so much. Okay, long story short. Anyways, I'm going to shut up now because I'm yammering on too much. I know I already did it wrong. I already did it wrong. Okay, that, then that. If you guys remember how I did it, let me know. Oh my goodness. Okay, that. There we go. Just like that. Isn't that beautiful? I love this paper. I've bought this paper so many times from Walmart because I love it so much. I just love it. It's gorgeous paper. Just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. It is actually the prettiest wallpaper that Walmart carries. So, yeah, I think I've yammered on enough here. Showing you guys quite a bit of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do like the updates off and on to give you guys the progression of the book, I guess you call it. Yeah, it's still, there's, like I said, I still have a lot of work to do, but like I said, I have run out of everything for this book. Everything. I'm out of everything. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I would love to hear your comments on this. I really would, guys. I would love to hear your comments on this, what you guys think of this. If something is maybe too much, maybe I'm not doing enough of something. As I said, this is only the second time that I've made this book. This album, I guess it's called. And I'm making it for a lady who ordered it, you know. So I want to make it very special for her. And as I said, she didn't really give me very many directions on what she wanted done with the book. She said to pretty much do what it is that I like to do, is what she had said. She didn't want anything specific because I guess the way that I put my parents' album together, she just wanted me to do it the way that I did that. So I hope you guys like this. And I hope this lady is going to love this. I really, really do, because I have second-guessed myself so many times on making this book, this album. I'm still kind of second-guessing myself, but from everybody that has seen, just in my family, from everyone that has seen this album, they love it. They love it. They absolutely love it. I just... As I said, I guess we're our own worst critics. And I just want to make this perfect for this lady because she is ordering this. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas as to something else that I can do to it, or some videos that you can suggest, you know, kind of things like that. Because as I said, it's my second one. So I still don't really know what I'm doing yet. I'm just kind of adding my own thing. That's what I do. I don't follow directions. I hate following directions. I hate following rules. I'm not a rule follower. And if anyone is in our group, they know that. I don't go by rules. We don't have rules in our group. Friends in journals. Oh, Friends in Journals and Art is the name of our group. It used to be Friends in the Creation of Art Studio. But I seem to find that a lot of ladies love doing journals and albums and stuff like that. So to appease them and to keep them happy, that is what I based our group on. Because in the beginning there, the page went great. My group went absolutely fabulous. Like I got quite a few members. The first month, I believe, that I started the group. But after that, after we started doing our first few swaps and everything, it kind of toned down, you know. We weren't getting any new members or anything. We weren't getting comments or anything like that. So that is also my very first time running a group page too. But I had some friends ask me to do that, to start a group page so that because we are all close friends, we're all very, very close women. We've all had our fair share of things that have gone on in our lives, and we've all sat and we've all talked about it. We've all cried with each other. So these are women that have been in our group from the day that it started. So they mean a lot to me, a lot. They mean so much to me because of the support that they have given me, the encouragement that they've given me, the honesty, the trust. So I want to do anything and everything that I can to keep them happy. That's all that matters to me, is to keep my members happy. I'm not worried about getting thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. That's not why I'm doing it. I am doing it because I want to keep people happy. I want to be different from everyone else. I want to be unique. That's how I am. I am unique. I don't follow rules. I don't follow guidelines. I'm not going to scream at you because you're late on a swap, or kick you out, or suspend you from doing other swaps and stuff like that, because I've had that happen because I was a week late on doing a swap, you know? I've had that happen to me, and honestly, it pisses me off that someone does that to someone else when, you know, you sometimes have financial issues. You know, we all have financial issues and other things that happen in our lives that come up unexpectedly, and sometimes people don't understand that. So that is why I've made my group different from everyone else. And from what I've heard and what I've seen, the ladies in our group love it. Because the way that I look at it, if you're paired up with someone in a swap, that is your responsibility between you and your partner on when and how you're going to have that swap completed. It is not up to me. It's not my decision to make and to give you crap because you're late on a swap. That is between you and your partner. It has nothing to do with the person that runs the page. Nothing at all. Once that swap goes up, that is your responsibility, not the owner's responsibility, because you are choosing to go into that swap with that partner. And if for any reason that partner that you have has flaked out, as they call flakers, then yes, that's when the owner of the group steps up and replaces whatever it is that that person flaked out on doing. So I've actually already had it happen once with someone that was a flaker in our group, and I had to remove them. But it hurt my feelings to do that, and it hurt my feelings because they jumped into our group and did not even comply with any of the rules or anything like that. They just felt like they were doing whatever they wanted to do, so I had to remove them from the group. So that is why I am so cautious when it comes to adding members to our group, because I have to be, because there's a lot of personal information that is in my group, and it's not something. I don't even know why I'm rambling on about this. I just want everyone to know, you know, we are a unique group. We're not like everybody else. And from what I can see and from what I hear, the ladies in our group love it. They absolutely love it. We're getting more and more members. From what I've noticed in the last week and a half, we're getting a lot more members lately. Once we hit 100 members, we're going to do a big giveaway. I'm going to do a big giveaway. We're right now, I believe, at 54 members, 53 or 54 members. So once we hit 100, we're going to do a big giveaway. Not too sure of what, but I don't even know how long it's going to take to get there. I'm not rushing it. because it's not a big deal to me, and it's not a big deal to our members because they enjoy what it is that they're doing right now. Also, right now, we're starting a brand new thing in our group as of today. It hasn't started yet, but it's been mentioned. It's something along the lines of a rack, but it's something that I thought of. I can't, it's kind of hard to describe, but it's something along the lines of a rack, but it's kind of like a pay it forward. So if you're a crafter, a massive crafter, like I'm talking about people that are massive crafter who have tons and tons and tons of craft supplies, and sometimes, years later, you've got all those craft supplies and you don't use them anymore. Okay. Some people don't like giving them up or selling them. They want to hang on to them just for that reason. Now, if you're someone who's like that, the reason why I created the pay it forward swap, it's not really a swap. It's kind of like a rack, but it's a pay it forward rack. So so nobody knows who's going to send whoever. I'm sorry, I'm so confused about this right now. It's just because I just thought of it in the last few days, and I'm still kind of trying to work out exactly how I'm going to do it. But I was so excited about it. So it's a pay it forward. So when someone sends you something, it is only craft supplies. It is not craft things. So it doesn't mean you have to make anything, and it doesn't mean you have to buy anything. It is simply a pay it forward. So if you have craft supplies, if you have papers, stamps, punches, markers, pencils, anything that is craft related, absolutely anything craft related that you no longer use, but you think that someone else that could be a new crafter, which we have a lot in our group. We have a lot of new crafters, beginners in our group who don't have all of these supplies. There's still a lot of things that I need material wise to build up my craft supplies, like tons and tons. There's still a lot of things that I need to get. Now it's going to take me a long time to get them because they are expensive. The same thing with the Sizzix. I really, 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 it's not that I want it, it's that I need it. For what I'm doing now in creating stuff, I'm stuck to doing albums and books. I love doing it. It seems to be the only thing that I go back to all the time. So the Sizzix is something I really, really need because it will help me in creating the things that I use. So if you're someone who has a bunch of the embossing folders that you no longer use, excuse me, sorry about that, guys. So if you have embossing folders or papers or stamps or all those kind of things that you don't use anymore, that have been sitting away in your craft supplies for however long, then maybe you're generous enough to do a pay it forward, where you send it to someone and you don't need to be known unless you want to. It's up to you. So you pass it on to someone else. And as I said, they don't need to know who it came from. And all they do is if they choose to be that person that's sending someone, if they choose to be known who it was, then you simply pay it forward. You pay the respects back in however you would like to do it to someone else in need. So what it will be is we'll have all of your information on our group. All of the things that you like, all of the things and supplies that you could use. No, I'm not talking big expensive things. I'm talking about little tiny things like stamps and embossing folders. I know they're not that expensive. Some of them are not really that expensive. Like these, Simple little things like these, foam dots, whatever you want to call them. I'm talking simple things like that you have a multiple supply of, that will take you a long time to go through. Now, I have some things like that, which is why I thought about doing that, because I'm passing it on to someone that could use it, because I have so much of it that it will take me too long to go through it. So I want to pass it on to someone else, and that's why it's called pay it forward. So when you pass it on to someone else, then it's not that they're obligated, but they feel good that, oh my goodness, someone sent me something. Now I have to pay that forward because of that kindness that they did for me. Let me go back to our group page and see, well, oh, maybe I can help with that. Maybe it's somebody that needs some nice decorative paper that you're no longer using anymore. It's a supply that's maybe out of date. Whatever, you know? It's for anyone. If you understand what I mean, I hope you understand what I mean because I'm trying to make sense of it. As I said, it's brand new. It's something that I thought of. I don't know if it's going on out there already. I don't know. It's not something that I looked up or anything like that. I just thought about it in the last few days. So, long story short, that's the newest thing that's going on in our group. There's quite a few new things that we're going to start doing in our group to make some more changes just for our members to keep them happy because that's all that matters to me is making our members happy. I want them to be happy to be in our group. Okay, so long story short, I'm going to stop talking here because I'm rambling on about whatever. Thank you so much for everyone that has watched my videos, for all of you who have subscribed. What's the word I'm thinking of here? I can't even think of the word. I totally lost track here. I've totally drawn a blank here. I don't know why. Okay, anyways, I'm just going to carry on here. I'm not going to sit here and ramble on. I just want to say to all of my members, whether it be through my YouTube, whether it be through my Ustream, whether it be through my Friends in Journals and Art group, in any of our groups, thank you so much for all of the support that you've given me, for all the kind comments. I look forward to hearing all of those every day that I do a video. I know I'm not doing them as much as I should be, but I'm trying to come up with new ideas because I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to do the same thing as everybody else. So I try and come up with my own ideas, and I do have a few more. I'm going to try doing, it's something that I thought of there a couple of days ago, bubble dyed paper. So I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to leave it for a surprise for you. Okay? That's all I'm going to do. So bubble dyed paper. And then we're going to do dyed water paper. We're going to do handmade paper. Couple of things. So there's 3 new things that I'm going to try and do videos on. I've never tried them, but I thought about them. So I'm going to try it and see how it works. So yeah, anyways, oh my gosh, I'm drawing such a blank here, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyways, this was all about my beautiful album that has sold. Yay! Give me a thumbs up, guys. Please give me a thumbs up. I actually sold something online that's like gorgeous and somebody ordered. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about this. Yeah, I cried for about 2 hours straight afterwards. Because that's just the big baby that I am. I'm very sentimental. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Give me a thumbs up, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like the ideas that I've come up with, give me a thumbs up. That's all I ask. Leave me a comment. Leave me some suggestions on some things that maybe you'd like to see me do. Now you know, like, I'm a daredevil, you know? I know there's a lot of things that I can't do, but oh my goodness, if you put out there onto my videos and say, I'd like to see you do this, and I've never done it before, by darn it, I'm going to look it up and I'm going to find out how to do that because I like being, now I lost the word I was thinking for. Dared, almost like dared, like I dare you to do it, you know, kind of thing. Maybe that's another, that's another thing I should come up with the group. Let me know what you guys think. We'll do a dare contest, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and for all your kind comments and your support. I wouldn't be where I am right now without you guys. And I'm so, so grateful for that. Um, yeah. I gotta stop talking. I'm drawing a total blank here. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, subscribe, like, share, and leave some comments and let me know what you guys think and maybe some ideas that you guys would like to see me do. As I said, I like being dared because I always assume that I can do anything. I know I can't, but I'll give it a try. I will give it a try. So it'll be a learning experience for me while I'm making it, and you guys are watching it, and you can laugh at me while I'm doing it. Because that's how I am, because I don't know how to edit. I suck at editing. I will not touch editing again. So I just leave my videos as they are. And you guys always have the option of fast forwarding right through when I'm yammering on the way I am right now. So anyways, all right. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you all so much. And I'm so grateful for you guys standing by me throughout this entire journey of me doing my videos and starting my groups. I would not be where I am today without you guys. I am so grateful for that. And I love you all so very much for everything that you have done for me. So take care. Have a good day. Stay crafty. Be who you are. And enjoy what you do. I don't have a slogan, word, whatever it is. I just say whatever it is I feel like saying. Because that's how I am. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate everything that you've done for me. Have a great day. Have a great night.